Have you ever heard of Parkinson's law? It's the old adage that work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. But there's a lesser known, yet far more dangerous, version of this law that applies directly to your finances. It states that expenses will always rise to meet income. This phenomenon is what we call lifestyle creep, or lifestyle inflation. It's the silent reason why so many high earners, people you'd assume are set for life, end up struggling financially, or even going completely broke. Imagine getting a significant raise at work. Your first thought might be about all the things you can finally afford. A bigger apartment, a fancier car, more expensive vacations, and dining out at trendy restaurants every weekend. Slowly but surely, what once were luxuries become your new necessities. Your spending habits adjust upwards to match your new income level, leaving you with little to no extra savings, despite earning substantially more. It's a subtle trap. Each individual upgrade seems small and justified. You've worked hard for it, right? You deserve it. But collectively, these small upgrades create a much higher cost of living that becomes incredibly difficult to scale back down. This isn't just a theory, we see it play out in real life all the time, often in the most dramatic ways. Think about the stories we've all heard about professional athletes. These are individuals who often come from humble beginnings and suddenly find themselves with multi-million-dollar contracts. They are young, talented, and instantly catapulted into a world of immense wealth. The temptation is overwhelming. They buy sprawling mansions for themselves and their families, build up fleets of luxury cars, and spend lavishly on jewelry, private jets, and extravagant parties. Their expenses don't just meet their income, they often soar right past it. They get caught in a whirlwind of keeping up appearances, surrounded by people who encourage this high-flying lifestyle. The problem is, an athlete's career is notoriously short. An injury or a few bad seasons can bring it all to a screeching halt. When the massive paychecks stop coming in, the massive bills don't. They're left with enormous mortgages, high maintenance costs for their assets, and a lifestyle that's impossible to sustain without that multi-million-dollar salary. The financial fall can be just as swift and spectacular as their rise to fame. It's a heartbreaking pattern, and it's not limited to the world of sports. Lottery winners are another classic example of lifestyle creep on steroids. Someone goes from a modest life to being an overnight multimillionaire. The shock and excitement are immense. They feel like they have an infinite amount of money. So, they start spending without a plan. They quit their jobs, buy dream homes, and travel the world first class. They often feel obligated to share their wealth, giving large sums to family and friends, or falling prey to dubious investment schemes pitched by so-called advisors who appear out of the woodwork. Without any experience in managing such large sums, they fail to account for taxes, long-term financial planning, or the simple fact that even millions of dollars can be depleted surprisingly quickly when your outflow is a fire hose of spending. Studies have shown that a staggering number of lottery winners end up broke within just a few years of their big win. Their expenses didn't just rise to meet their newfound income, they created a black hole that swallowed it all. But lifestyle creep isn't just a problem for the ultra-rich and famous. It affects everyday people, just like you and me, every single time we get a raise, a bonus, or a promotion. It's the reason someone earning six figures can still feel like they are living paycheck to paycheck. Let's say you start your career earning a modest salary. You're careful with your money, you pack your lunch, you use public transport, and you save a decent portion of your income. Then you get a promotion and a 20% raise. Fantastic! You decide to reward yourself. You upgrade to a nicer apartment closer to the city center. The rent is higher, but the commute is shorter. You also decide to buy a car, because public transport is now less convenient from your new place. With the car comes insurance, gas, and maintenance costs. You start buying your lunch more often because you have less time in the mornings. You also begin to socialize with new colleagues who have more expensive tastes. Dinners at fancy restaurants, weekend trips, and designer clothes slowly become your new norm. Before you know it, your monthly expenses have completely absorbed that 20% raise. You're earning more than ever, but your savings rate hasn't improved. In fact, it might have even gone down. You feel richer, but your net worth is stagnant. This is the insidious nature of lifestyle creep. It happens gradually, one small decision at a time, making it hard to spot until you're already deep in it. Each expense feels justified in the moment, a deserved reward for your hard work and success. The danger lies in resetting your baseline. Your brain quickly adapts to the new level of comfort and convenience. The luxuries of yesterday become the necessities of today. Going back to your old, more frugal habits feels like a punishment, a step backward. This makes you incredibly vulnerable to financial shocks. What happens if you lose your job, face a medical emergency, or the economy takes a downturn? Your high fixed costs become an anchor, dragging you down. Suddenly, the hefty rent, the car payment, and the expensive habits are no longer sustainable. The financial stress can be immense, because you've built a life that requires a high income just to stay afloat. So, how do you combat this? How do you enjoy the fruits of your labor without falling into the lifestyle creep trap? The key is to be intentional and mindful with your money, especially when your income increases. The very first thing you should do when you get a raise is to pay yourself first, but with a twist. Before you even think about upgrading your lifestyle, decide to automatically allocate a significant portion of that new income directly to your savings and investments. For example, if you get a raise of $500 a month, commit to automatically transferring at least half of that, $250, into your investment account or a high-yield savings account. The best part is, you won't even miss it, because it was never part of your regular spending budget to begin with. This single habit creates a powerful buffer. It ensures that your wealth grows in tandem with your income, rather than just your expenses. Next, it's crucial to differentiate between wants and needs, and to be honest with yourself about it. A safe place to live is a need. A luxury penthouse with a rooftop pool is a want. Before making a big purchase or committing to a new recurring expense, take a moment to pause. Ask yourself, is this something I truly need, or is it a want driven by my increased income? Will this purchase genuinely add long-term value and happiness to my life, or is it just a temporary thrill? Sometimes, delaying gratification can be your most powerful financial tool. Instead of immediately upgrading your car when you get a bonus, why not wait 6 months? You might find that the desire fades, and you'd rather put that money toward a goal that matters more to you, like financial independence. This doesn't mean you can never enjoy your money. You absolutely should. The goal isn't to live a life of extreme deprivation. It's about making conscious choices. Instead of letting your entire lifestyle inflate across the board, practice targeted splurging. Identify the 1 or 2 things that bring you the most joy and allow yourself to spend more on those. Maybe you're a passionate traveler. So, you decide to allocate a good portion of your extra income to incredible vacations, while continuing to be frugal in other areas, like driving an older car or cooking most of your meals at home. This approach allows you to enjoy your success in a way that is meaningful to you, without letting your baseline costs spiral out of control. It's about spending lavishly on what you love, and cutting back mercilessly on what you don't. Finally, keep your financial goals front and center. Having a clear vision of what you're saving for, whether it's early retirement, buying a home with cash, or starting your own business, is the ultimate antidote to mindless spending. When you're tempted to lease that brand new luxury car, remembering your goal of retiring by 40 can provide the motivation you need to make the smarter long-term choice. Your goals become more compelling than the temporary allure of a status symbol. Lifestyle creep is a powerful force, driven by human psychology and societal pressure. But it is not unbeatable. By understanding how it works and implementing conscious strategies, you can break the cycle. You can increase your income, improve your quality of life, and dramatically grow your wealth all at the same time. The choice is yours to make. If you found this helpful and want to learn more about building real, sustainable wealth, make sure to follow my channel, Financial Cake.